What's good, YouTube? It's Benny Easy, aka Benny Mannequin, coming to you live from the Mannequin studio. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my new lens because your boy got a new lens and I don't know how to act. So the lens I got is a Canon EF-EOS 11-22, and this is an f4 to 5.6 IS STM for those people that are very much techie. But for the layman, what this means is that 11 to 22 millimeters is how wide the lens goes. So okay, basically, I'm breaking this down to a very basic English right now because clearly I know that even me too as well. When I started getting into cameras, I didn't understand all the jargon and everything, but don't worry, in this household we dumb everything down because all the smart people, let them keep being smart. Us, we're just clever, you feel me? Anyways, 11-22, basically what it does is that it's a wide. So you guys see what I'm using right now. What I'm using right now is the 15-45 kit lens on my M50 that I've been using since I started YouTube. While this is fine, it's not exactly the best option because when you're vlogging, when you're walking around, and when you're not as far, like when you need to show more of the background. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I'm living in the box. You can see all of my background, but I'm going to be walking you through all my lenses and you guys would be able to tell the difference basically. Hopefully it helps someone that's starting YouTube out and it helps people that just want to get camera gear and for fun. The one I'm using right now is the 15-45, so you can kind of have an idea how wide things are. So this is what it looks like on the 15-45, and then I'm going to show you guys my other lenses. So altogether I have, first of all, please no judgment, don't judge me. I'm a trial and error kind of person. So I started YouTube and I feel like I just got too many equipment. Anyways, altogether I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lenses, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because what am I doing with this? I'm in the process of selling off some of the lenses that I don't need, but in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the use of all my lenses, and then I'm going to unbox this bad boy. So you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The first one I'm going to be reviewing is the EF-EOS kit lens, the 15-45. A lot of people have asked me, Ben, what camera can I get? I want to start YouTube. I always recommend the M50 because that's what I started to use on YouTube. That's the first camera I got for YouTube. I mean, I had a T6, which is like a T6 Rebel, which is like a basic photography lens, which I used to use at the time. But this is like the best. It's quite compact. It's small, very easy, and then you can buy multiple lenses with it. So anyways, the kit lens, this is exactly what you see. Quality is pretty good. It's not bad. It films everything up to 4K. It's not advised to use 4K on the M50 because the crop is very not good in English terms. Anyways, on the next lens, which is actually my favorite one, is this one. This is called the Nifty 50 in the camera community. I say this is my favorite one because this is the best when it comes to quality, and like plus it's like one of the cheapest lenses I've ever spent money on. So this is the EF lens. This is an EF lens, 50 millimeters. This one actually is a primer lens, meaning that it can't zoom. As you guys can see, I'm literally in your face right now. So let me move back a little bit. You guys can see I'm literally in your face right now. The first one was 15-45 millimeters. This is the 50. So as high as the numbers go, the closer the lens gets, meaning that it can't zoom farther than that, and this doesn't zoom, so it's just a Nifty 50. This lens is usually used for photos. If you look at my Instagram, you see that's how I take most of my pictures, get the nice blurred background. As you can see, you can't see anything but my pretty face. Anyways, and then yeah, so this is my best camera, my best lens when it comes to taking videos from afar or taking photos that I used to create for obviously Instagram or TikTok. On to the next lens. This is probably my worst lens when it comes to decision making. I got this lens when I was going to China. This is very similar to the Nifty 50, but this one is more like a zoom lens. So you guys can see this one, the quality technically is still good, but this one, it basically zooms in even more. So this one is the 55 millimeters all the way to 300. So you guys can guess how deep that zooms in. I don't want to zoom in because you guys probably see like my skin pores, but let's try this out. So yeah, as you can see, this is literally the zoom, and this is me step back a little bit from the camera so you guys can see. As you guys can probably just see my eyes. That's how close this is. So this one is I got it when I went to China in 2019. This was more like a travel lens. I know this is a very weird video and it's getting very weird because all you guys can see is my eyes, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on to the next lens. Okay, so this is the other lens. This is my This is my 16mm Sigma lens. Before I go on, let me mention that all the previous lenses, before you to use those lenses, you will need an adapter that connects the lens, because those lenses are actually not for the mirrorless camera. The Canon M50 is a mirrorless version of a DSLR, so it's a digital camera. So basically they give you a dumbed down professional camera. So most of the lenses I had when I had a proper DSLR. So yeah, anyways, this one is a 16mm. This was actually my my go-to lens for the longest time till I bought my current lens that I just got. This one actually does well. My only issue with it is it's quite heavy. It has a big build, so if you don't have a very strong tripod, it's most likely gonna fall, and you don't want to crack any of these lenses. Just like the Nifty 50, this does not zoom. This just basically stays there. It has a good blur because the aperture is pretty bright. So if it gives you that bright feature. If you're just trying to film yourself, if you're trying to film things like podcasts, something with a wider angle without zooms, it's a nice one as well. This is actually I feel like for some reason the quality also gives me what I want. It looks a lot better, and you guys comment down below what you think about the quality as I go on. And that brings us to the final lens now. Let's see what I got. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want you guys to stand up on your feet and welcome the new addition to the family. The Canon 11 to 22mm. So basically this is how the lens came. It came in a nice box. This lens ran me $368, which is about 290 pounds. As I mentioned earlier, this is the 11 to 22mm, meaning that this lens is basically a wide angle lens, although having the zoom feature. If you want to use it for vlogs, if you want to use it for filming multiple people in a video, this is the perfect lens to get. That's one of the reasons why I got it myself. Another plus to it, unlike my other lens, which I had the 16 Sigma lens, which I thought was the best one, this lens is very lightweight. It has literally no weight to it. You can put it on your camera, you can carry it around in your bag. You don't have to worry about it tipping over your tripod, and it's able to provide you with that quality that you need, that brightness that you need. The previous lenses that I've used, the previous lenses that I have, because of the size and because were used for my previous camera, my actual DSLR, I had to use an adapter, because they just don't work on the regular camera. I mean, so you guys can see the difference between the last one, the previous one, and this one. It gets more of the background. You guys can see, you can literally get everything, and it's pretty cool. And plus, if you wanted to do a podcast or like one of those videos where you have multiple people, I feel like this is the perfect lens for it. In the past, I've made videos with friends. I've tried to make videos with multiple people, but it's always a struggle for me because I'll have to either use multiple cameras or use one of my lenses and put the camera way far ahead. But with this one, I can actually accomplish the goals that I've wanted to do since. So comment down below what you guys think about my lens collection, and let me know what you think about my new lens as well, because I think it's cool. I think it's amazing. If you're a camera guy like me, please comment down below some of your favorite lenses from the Canon series, and let's probably have a discussion about it in the comment section. Without further ado, hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing week, amazing night, whatever it is y'all do. And like I say, you've been amazing. I've been Ben, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.